Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve. Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into our time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Westerns and drama on this Saturday with episodes of Gunsmoke and Have Gun Will Travel and a full hour of the Screen Directors Playhouse. Henry Fonda starring as the Fugitive. That's all straight ahead on this Saturday. This is the 12th day of July, 193rd day of the year, 172 days left in 2025. England's King Henry VIII married his sixth and final wife, Catherine Parr, on this date in 1543. Protestant William of Orange defeated Roman Catholic James II at the Battle of Boyne in Ireland. Congress authorized the Medal of Honor on this date in 1862. On this date in 1960, the first Etch-a-Sketch went on sale.
Still tied score. And here's the tie-breaking question for Fenella with her magic Etch-a-Sketch and her opponent Maximilian with his magnetic Magnasticks. Ready? Draw or build the biggest animal in the jungle. It's the elephant. They're both right. How do they do it? Etch-a-Sketch draws and writes like magic. Turn the knobs and the lines go up and down and all around. No crayons, no chalks, never any mess. Turn Etch-a-Sketch upside down and shake and everything disappears. Magnasticks builds things magnetically. No nails, no screws, no messy glue. You get over 100 pieces to make trains, planes, animals, dolls, and pretty designs. Develop artistic and scientific skills with Etch-a-Sketch and Magnasticks. They're kid-tested toys from the Ohio Art Company. Hi-yo!
Now, I got to tell you, I was great with an Etch-a-Sketch. I could make the best stairs you ever saw in your life. Now, seriously, some people are wonderful at the Etch-a-Sketch, and I don't get it. But it went on sale on this date 65 years ago today. An incident of police brutality in Newark, New Jersey, on this date in 1967, led to 6 days of rioting there.
Now moving forward up Springfield Avenue in Newark. We're just going past an upset and burned car in the midst of Springfield Avenue, one of the main thoroughfares in this part of Newark. Police cars, probably 50 policemen led by a shotgun squad now moving right up the intersection. 2 and 3 men with a shotgun dropping off at each corner. I see looted stores on all sides. One, a clothing store, has mannequins, grotesquely misshapen now.
The 6 days of rioting, looting, and destruction left 26 dead and hundreds injured. It was on this date in 1977, President Carter angered abortion rights activists with his reaction to a Supreme Court decision limiting federal payments to poor women for abortions. Supporters of abortion rights said the decision wasn't fair, but Mr. Carter said, too bad.
There are many things in life that are not fair, that wealthy people can afford and poor people can't.
7 years later, Democrat presidential nominee Walter Mondale became the first major party candidate to choose a woman as a running mate when he announced his choice of Geraldine Ferraro.
Today I'm delighted to announce that I will ask the Democratic Convention to nominate Geraldine Ferraro of New York to run with me for the White House.
For a variety of reasons, both lost in a landslide. In 2007, Army Apache helicopters performed airstrikes in Baghdad, Iraq. Footage from the cockpit later leaked to the internet. In 2010, Roman Polanski declared a free man, no longer confined to house arrest in his Alpine villa, after Swiss authorities rejected a U.S. request for the Oscar-winning director's extradition because of a 32-year-old sex conviction. A scathing report by former FBI Director Louis Freeh on this date in 2012 said the late Joe Paterno and other Penn State officials had buried child sexual abuse allegations against Jerry Sandusky more than a decade earlier to avoid bad publicity.
The board was put on notice about serious allegations that Sandusky was sexually assaulting children, yet it failed in its duty to make reasonable inquiry into these serious matters.
Sandusky, convicted on 45 counts of child sexual abuse, sentenced to 30 to 60 years in prison. Paterno had been dismissed from Penn State shortly before his death in 2012, not long before this announcement was made. Passing away on this date in history, Alexander Hamilton, the first Secretary of the Treasury, actor Lon Chaney. Also passing away on this date, the lovely Minnie Riperton, wonderful singer, journalist John Chancellor, White House press secretary and talk show host Tony Snow. Also, screenwriter, producer Sherwood Schwartz, the man behind a lot of comedies, not the least of which was I Dream of Jeannie and Gilligan's Island. Also, from Jerry Maguire, Mrs. John Travolta, Kelly Preston, passing away on this date. And sex therapist Dr. Ruth Westheimer, passing away a year ago today. Birthdays on this date of people who are no longer with us include the remarkable Richard Simmons. Oh, Richard Simmons was crazy, but he got a lot of people back in shape, got them up and sweating. Richard Simmons passing away a year ago. He was only 76 years old. Also born on this date in history, in addition to Simmons, writer Henry David Thoreau, inventor George Eastman Kodak, George Washington Carver, soprano Kirsten Flagstad, architect Buckminster Fuller, lyricist Oscar Hammerstein, comedian Milton Berle, actor-comedian Joe DeRita, pianist Van Cliburn, Fleetwood Mac's Christy McVeigh, and actor Jay Thomas. All born on this date in history and have gone on to the great beyond.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
We can all agree that Bill Cosby did some bad things, but he was also a very funny man. Bill Cosby turns 88 years old today.
I started out as a child and grew up in the streets of Philadelphia playing street football and everything. It was a marvelous time. And let me tell you about my pair of shoes. The first pair of shoes I ever had that I played football in, street football. We didn't have any sneakers. There was only one kid in our neighborhood that had a pair of sneakers. His name was Rudy. I'll never forget it. Rudy came running by us so fast. I said, "What was that?" I said, "I don't know. It was something fast." And he came up. "How you doing, gang? How's everything?" "It's good to see you." "What do you got on?" "I got on sneakers." "See that? They make you run fast. You can run, stop on a dime. I'll give you 9 cents change. And I can keep going. And you see these little rubber balls on the side there? Yeah, well, they keep me from making sparks, setting my pants on fire because I run so fast,
Bill Cosby, 88 years old today. The singer of Magnet and Steel, Walter Egan, 77 today. Actress Cheryl Ladd is 74. Gospel singer Sandy Patty, 69. Olympic gold medal figure skater Christy Yamaguchi is 54. Stand back, there's a hurricane. Pro wrestler Gregory Helms, 51 years old today. Pro wrestler Brock Lesnar, who probably we will never see in a ring again because of his ties to the Vince McMahon stuff. I mentioned Bill Cosby. I'll mention it for Brock Lesnar, too, because he has been tied to the Vince McMahon sex abuse case. Lesnar, 48 today. From Girl Fight, The Fast and Furious, and Resident Evil, Michelle Rodriguez is 47. From that 70s show, he was Eric in that. Topher Grace is 47.
Ever since yesterday, I can't stop thinking about you. I want you.
That's very kind, but I'm taken. Topher Grace is 47 today. WWE's Sami Zayn, 41 years old today. And she was the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Rachel Brosnahan, 35 today.
I am not a prostitute. I'm a comic. Is there a difference? Yes. Prostitutes get paid more.
Okay. Rachel Brosnahan, 35 today. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 12th day of July as their birthday, if this happens to be your birthday.
Hi, we're the Four Freshmen, and we just want to say, Happy birthday to you!
And on this Saturday Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, we're going to head out west, see what was going on this date 71 years ago with Marshal Matt Dillon, William Conrad in Gunsmoke. That's up first.
Friends, this is Bob Hope. If an atom bomb were to hit your home city, would you know what to do? Remember, one explosion of an atom bomb could kill 75,000 and maim 100,000. This is only one kind of a disaster which could strike. In addition to many forms of enemy action, there are the dangers of fire, flood, earthquake, and traffic. Knowing what to do before, during, and after a disaster can improve your chances of survival. There is something you can do and do now. You can learn a pattern of survival. Your local Office of Civil Defense is ready to help. Persuade your club, your church, your friends, and your neighbors to help to learn to live. Remember, this is the atomic age. No one can escape its hazards, but everyone can prepare. Listen carefully. What you are about to hear can save your life. Do you know the siren signal in case of atomic attack? Do you know how to find shelter? Do you know how to give first aid? Do you know what will be done for your safety? For further details, consult your local Office of Civil Defense.
Here we roll on with Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, going back 71 years, July 12th, 1954. William Conrad in Dodge City, Kansas, with Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke, brought to you by Chesterfield, America's most popular two-way cigarette. What a pair. Chesterfield King Size at the new low price. Chesterfield Regular.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad, the transcribed story of the violence that moved west with young America, and the story of a man who moved with it.
I'm that man, Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. The first man they look for and the last they want to meet. It's a chancy job, and it makes a man watchful and a little lonely.
Mr. Dillon, I wonder what Dodge would be like if there wasn't always a crowd moving up and down Front Street. Just look at them. Everybody going somewhere.
Well, there are a lot of them that aren't going anywhere at all, Chester. Just drifting.
Yes, sir, I guess you're right at that, Mr. Dillon. I know when I first come to Dodge, I sure didn't have nothing in mind. Leastwise, working for a U.S. Marshal like you.
Oh, you must have had some reason to come here, Chester.
Well, backwards-like reason, maybe.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it's like it wasn't to come here as much as it was to leave there.
What?
I say it's like it wasn't to come here as much as it was to leave there.
Oh, you mean Texas?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Why?
Mr. Dillon, Texas populated by my family. I got relatives, thick and thin relatives, all over Texas.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
Why, it's like having somebody looking over your shoulder all the while. It makes man spooky. Well, sir, I choose to do my sinning where nobody don't know me.
Hello, Matt and Chester.
Hiya, Doc.
Where you headed for, Doc?
No place, Matt. I'm just walking around.
Now, you see, Chester? See what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Well, now, what's the matter with just walking around? Does a man have to be going someplace every minute? Anyway, you're a fine pair to be criticizing people. Sitting here like a couple of fat, horny toads in the sun.
Now, slow down, Doc. Slow down. You're burning up all your fuel.
Well, who's this fella? Which one of you men's Doc Adams?
I am.
Come on, I got a job for you.
Well, is that so? But you don't look very sick, mister.
It ain't me, it's a man in camp.
Camp?
A couple of miles up the Arkansas. We're holding the trail herd there. What part of Texas you from, mister? We got 3,000 head of San Saba Longhorn. And it's been a plumb miserable drive all the way, and I ain't no temper to answer any more fool questions.
All right,
Let's
then,
get
don't
going,
answer.
Doc.
Now, hold up a minute there, young fella. Now, what's the matter with this man of yours?
You'll see when you get there.
Well, tell me now, else how will I know what to take?
Look, Doc, it wasn't my idea to come get you. Ken Talley made me come.
And who's Kin Tally?
The trail boss. Now, you ready to go?
Well, you tell me what's wrong with the man, and I'll go.
Doc.
What?
I think I'll ride out with you.
Who are you?
My name's Dillon.
Well, you're the marshal here, ain't you?
That's right.
Well, we don't need no marshal out there.
Chester, go get our horses, huh? We'll ride out with Doc.
Yes, sir. I brought the doc, Ken.
How many doctors they got in Dodge anyway, Choke?
That's the doc there.
Well, who these other two?
My name's Matt Dillon, Tully. This is Chester Proudfoot.
How do you do, Mr. Talley?
Dillon, huh? Well, I didn't send for you, Marshal.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
And what are you doing here?
Is that the sick man lying in the blanket over there by the fire?
You can get mounted and ride right back to Dodge, all three of you. We don't need Doc no more.
Oh, no, you don't, mister. If that man's sick, I'm going to take a look at him.
It's all right, Doc. Forget him.
Come on, Doc. Well, Doc?
He's dead, man. Mighty contagious disease, too.
Oh?
I found that when one man gets shot, it usually leads to somebody else getting shot sooner or later.
Who killed this man, Tully? How'd it happen?
I don't figure it's none of your business, Marshal, but since you're so nosy, I'll tell you. He shot himself.
That's a lie. He couldn't have shot himself.
Why not, Doc?
Because he was shot in the back. That's right.
Uh-huh. You gonna tell me who did it, Tully?
No, Marshal. I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Tully, your man Choate here told us that you've had a hard drive up from the San Saba.
Hard. We fought Indians and thieving Kansas jayhawkers and bad weather and stampedes the whole way, Marshal. But we're still ready to fight Dodge City if we have to.
Well, you've been through a lot, Tully, and I know how edgy it's made you. All of you. But this man's been murdered, and I gotta have the murderer.
His name's Bud Cowan.
Whose name?
Him. There.
Who killed Bud Cowan?
It's no use, Marshal. I got 18 Texas Cowboys here. Well, 17, and there ain't a one of them that'll talk.
Look, Tully, you're a responsible man, or you wouldn't be trail boss. Now, you know what the law means. You know what it's for.
Kansas law ain't for Texans, Marshal. We'll fight our own snakes.
I'm not a Kansas marshal. I'm a United States marshal, but the law's the same.
It don't matter. No Texan's gonna get hung in Kansas, leastwise not as long as I'm around. And there ain't a thing you can do about it, Marshal.
Yes, there is.
Like what?
Your men are kind of hankering to buck the tiger in Dodge, aren't they?
Of course they are. For 3 months, they ain't talked to nothing else.
So if they don't get to Dodge, they're going to be mighty unhappy, and maybe one or two of them will decide to talk.
Marshal, how are you going to keep 17 juiced-up Texas Cowboys out of Dodge? They'll ride right over you.
No, I can't keep them out, Tully, but I can fix it so there won't be anything for them when they get there.
What do you mean?
I'll close Front Street, every saloon, every gambling table, every store. I'll close them up tight.
You do that?
And if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't ask. Come on, Doc. Chester. You think it over, Tully.
What a pair. What a buy. King-size Chesterfield, now at the new low price. And Chesterfield Regular. They're the quality twin. The same highest quality. The same low nicotine. Either way you like them, you get the same wonderful taste and mildness. A refreshing smoke every time. Change to Chesterfield, America's most popular two-way cigarette. Yes, the Chesterfield you smoke today is the best cigarette ever made. What a pair. Chesterfield Regular, Chesterfield King Size. They satisfy millions. They're best for you.
It sure didn't take long for the word to get around, did it, Mr. Dillon?
Ken Tully followed us to town yesterday, Chester. He's smart enough to know how the businessmen would react.
You mean he come in here and told them all about it?
Yeah, of course he did.
Oh, hello, Marshal.
Hello, John. Well, here's the Dosh house, Chester. You better wait out here.
Okay, sir. Mr. Green said they'd be waiting for you right in the lobby.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you came, Marshal.
Well, what can I do for you, Mr. Green?
Well, no, quiet, gentlemen, please. I'll do the talking. Marshal Dillon. As you can see, most of Dodge's leading businessmen are present here. Mr. Tompkins, Mr. Jonas, Mr. Botkin, Mr. Teeters.
Yes, sir.
And I'm here as owner of the Dodge House. Marshal, you know why we're here as well as we do.
Because I told Ken Tully I'd close Front Street. Huh?
Exactly. And we won't stand for that, Marshal. We need that Texas money, and we're going to get it.
Gentlemen, a man was murdered out at that camp.
Oh, he was just some Texas cowboy, Marshal. The prosperity of Dodge is certainly more important than him. Don't you agree, gentlemen?
Now, wait a minute. You mean that you so-called good citizens of Dodge are putting a few dollars above the value of the law? Even above the value of a human life?
Don't preach to us, Marshal Dillon. All the men you've killed.
Mr. Green, I never killed a man in my life except in the performance of duty or in self-defense.
All right. All right, that's not important.
We're wasting time, gentlemen. I'm hired to enforce the law, and I'm going to do it any way I see fit. Now, is that clear?
Well, then we'll complain about you, Marshal. We'll all write letters to Washington and have you fired.
You will, huh? Good. Fine, that's fine. Then maybe I can get a little sleep for a change. Start walking around like an ordinary man instead of jumping at shadows thinking somebody's about to shoot me any minute. Yeah, go ahead. And maybe I can afford to have a few friends again. Instead of everybody looking at me sideways like I was some kind of a rattlesnake. Gentlemen, I might not have to kill anybody again as long as I live. Yeah, you go on. Write your letters. You'll be doing me a great big favor. Oh. And just one more thing. There's just about enough money in this job of mine to pay for my ammunition. But I'm still going to close up Front Street.
Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, what is it, Chester?
What'd you say to Mr. Green and them other men yesterday?
Huh? Why?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just curious.
Well, I said the same thing that you'd say, Chester. At least I hope you would.
Oh, yes, of course I would. And I sure do thank you, Mr. Dillon. I'm mighty proud to have you say that.
But you don't know what I told them, Chester.
Oh, it don't matter. I trust you. You know what you're doing.
Well, thank you, Chester. I'm glad somebody thinks so.
Well, of course, I've seen you make mistakes sometime. Well, I mean, nobody ain't perfect. Much. It's a simple thing for anybody.
Why don't you go on to the depot and pick up the mail, Chester? Huh?
Yes, sir, but I learned after Santa Fe just come in over an hour ago.
Good morning, Marshal.
Well, Ken Tully.
Marshal, this here's Sam Peoples I brought with me.
Huh? Hello, people.
Hello? Marshal, I done a lot of thinking the last day or so.
No?
Yes, sir. I've decided you're right about the law and all. So I went and brought Sam Peoples in.
You mean he killed that man, Bud Cowan?
He sure did. There's 5 cowboys that witnessed it, Marshal, including myself. All be glad to testify at the trials any time you say.
Is that right, people? Did you kill Bud Cowan?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what happened to your face? Fall off a horse or something?
Yes, sir. I come loose off in the bronc, yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, lock him up, Chester.
All right. Everything all right now, Marshal?
Well, I'll let you answer that, Tully.
No hard feelings on my side. Just don't let him get away now. One murder is all I can produce for you. See you later, Marshal.
Well, come on, people. The cells is out back here.
Wait a minute, Chester.
Yes, sir?
Bring him back here. Huh?
Yes, sir. Come on, people.
Peoples, tell me something. Are you a Texan?
No, sir, I ain't, Marshal.
And what are you doing with that San Saba outfit?
Oh, I run into them when they was bringing their cattle across the Cimarron, sir. They hired me on just for grub, and I wanted to get to Dodge real bad.
Yeah, I see. That bronc you fell off of yesterday, did he tromp on your face?
Yes, sir. Well, sort of.
Mm-hmm. I'd sure like to see that horse.
You would?
Yeah. It'd be kind of interesting to see a horse that's got hooves like a man's fist.
Yes, sir.
There's not much you can do about this, is there?
No, sir. They're all going to swear I done it.
Do you know who did?
No, sir, I don't. I was out riding herd when it happened. And none of them fellers ever talked to me much, anyways.
Well, you're in a tough spot.
Yes, sir.
Unless I can find out who did kill Bud Cowan, you're going to have to stand trial. But I'll do what I can for you, if that happens.
Thank you, Marshal. I don't guess there's much anybody can do. All them fellers testifying.
Well, we'll see. Go get him something to eat, will you, Chester?
Yes, sir.
I'll be out on the street. Ken Tully's men are going to be feeling free to do about anything from now on. I could picture Tully and his men when he got back to camp, laughing at how they'd put it over on me and the rest of Dodge. I figured Mr. Green and his businessmen had talked to Tully, but I was sure they didn't know Sam Peoples was an innocent man. And neither did they understand the kind of trouble that tampering with the law could lead to. For the Texans, the lid was off. They felt that they were running the town, that nothing could touch them. And all I could do was wait. So I went over to the Texas Trail and sat with Kitty for a while, watching the crowd.
I'm glad you're here, Matt. Otherwise, I'd have to be drinking at the bar with one of those beat-up cowboys.
Well, I hope I'm not costing you money, Kitty.
You are, but I won't start. Anyway, it's better than trying to grin back at those cowboys.
Well, those men have had a rough time coming up the trail, Kitty.
Nobody asked them to come.
No, I suppose not.
You know, Matt, I've worked in a lot of places. Even the gold camps. Dodge is worse than any of them.
Oh, is that so? Why?
I don't know. Maybe the sun, the prairie take too much out of everybody. Seems like every man that comes to Dodge is out to get his own back somehow, even if they have to kill somebody to do it.
Well, I guess I follow you, Kitty.
All I'm saying is that maybe a hard life makes men kind of angry. They want to fight all the time.
Well, something sure makes them want to fight. Or at least get drunk.
Look at them. Hey, who's that coming this way, Matt?
Huh?
There.
Now, that's Ken Talley, the San Saba trail boss.
Well, he sure looks like he wants to fight.
Yeah. Maybe he does, Kitty. I will soon see.
We will return for the last act of Gunsmoke in just a moment.
Tomorrow afternoon, almost 100,000 cheering people will pack Cleveland's Municipal Stadium for that great annual baseball classic, the All-Star Game. I guess there isn't a fan in the country who wouldn't like to be there. And you folks who are going will notice towering above center field, the mammoth Chesterfield scoreboard. Now, if you visited the American League dugout tomorrow, you'd want to say hello to the Yankees' famous catcher, Yogi Berra. He's a Chesterfield smoker. Has been for 7 years. And as he puts it, they're mild and they taste great. Yogi likes the regular size. Across the field in the National League dugout, there's another man you'd want to meet. The fabulous Stan the Man Musial of the St. Louis Cards. It's Stan's 11th All-Star game in his 11th year with Chesterfield. Now, he likes a long smoke, so he buys Chesterfield king size. What a pair they are. Musial and Berra. And what a pair these are. Chesterfield king size at the new low price and Chesterfield regular. It's America's most popular two-way cigarette. Try Chesterfields yourself. They satisfy millions. They're best for you.
Evening, Marshal.
Hello, Tally.
You gonna introduce me to the lady?
Nobody has to introduce anybody here, mister. My name's Kitty.
Kitty, huh? Well, my name's Ken Talley. How about having a drink with me, Kitty?
Sorry, I'm busy.
Oh, come on. You ain't busy.
You heard her, Tally. Go on back to the bar, huh?
You're sure something, ain't you, Marshal?
Why don't you get going?
Okay. Okay, I'll go. Sure I will.
Is he crazy or just drunk?
I don't know, Kitty.
Anyway, I'll bet he gets into trouble before the night's out.
Well, if he does, there's plenty of room in jail for him.
I take it you've already got a grudge against him.
Yeah, I sure have. But it's not on my account.
Huh? Whose?
An innocent little fella called Sam Peoples.
Sam People?
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
Like a fight starting.
Yeah. You stay here, Kitty.
I'll be on the floor in a minute.
All right, hold it there. Hold it.
What's the trouble, Marshal?
You and this man settle your differences some other way, Choate. I won't have any gunplay here.
Gunplay? Well, we wasn't fighting, Marshal. Was we, Jim?
No, we was just haranguing each other, so.
Me and Jim always talk like that, Marshal. Don't we, man? Why, looky there, Marshal. Ken Talley's running off with the gal. Get it. Let's go outside and look at the moon.
Sure. And I'll rub the rest of this bottle around in your face when you get up.
All right, get out of the way, Kitty.
Gladly, Matt.
I fooled you, didn't I, Marshal?
Yeah. You sort of fooled me.
Now, look here, Marshal. That ain't no way to act. What's the matter with you, anyhow?
All right, shut up.
Marshal, there's 8 of us here. You think you can whip all of us?
No, I don't, Choate. Not 8 of you.
Well, then you're going to get whipped. Come on, man.
Just stay where you are, all of you. I'd be a fool to mix in a brawl with all of you men. I don't aim to try it.
Looks like you ain't got much choice, Marshal. And we're going to beat you about half to death.
No, you're not.
No? Well, what's to stop us? Don't look like nobody in here is going to help you out.
I'm carrying a gun, Choate.
Oh, that. That don't bother us none, Marshal. Does it, man? Yeah, of course. See, Marshal? We don't care about your gun. There's too many of us.
Aren't you forgetting something, Choate?
What?
I don't wear this gun to kill snakes with the way you men do. I'll have bullets in at least 3 of you before you get off a shot. And you'll be the first.
What's the matter with you men? He's just bluffing. He's scared half to death right now.
Forget about it, Joe. Don't be egging him on.
Then I'll fight him. I ain't so bad with a gun.
Don't try it, Choate.
You shoot me, the boys will take care of you.
Don't do it, Choate. I'm telling you.
What's a Kansas Marshal?
No. Well, who's next? Any more of you men want to die in this place? All right, then get out of here and get on back to camp. Move.
Here he is, Mr. Dillon. But he ain't singing very loud this morning.
How's your jaw, Telly?
Busted? Doc said you busted it on this side right here.
I'm sorry. I guess I must have lost my temper.
You sure did, Marshal. But the fight's out of me now. I'm plumb sober.
You heard about Gil Choate?
Chester told me. Choate shouldn't have gone up against you.
No, he shouldn't.
Well, now he's dead. It don't matter none, I guess.
What doesn't matter?
Choate's the man that killed Bud Cowan, Marshal. That's why I made him come to town for Doc, kind of punish him that way.
Oh?
Shot Cowan in the back. But I had to protect Choate anyway. You know how it is.
What about Sam Peoples, Telly?
Oh, him. Well, I'd have wrote you a letter from Texas, Marshal, saying it was a lie. Anyway, I'm selling them cattle. I aim to be out of here in 2 days, Marshal.
Uh-huh. Okay, Telly. Get going.
We can be friends now, can't we, Marshal?
You ever hear of a lawman with friends?
We must have a couple.
Yeah, I have. A couple. So long, Telly. I'll tell Sam Peoples that you didn't mean it.
Here is our star, William Conrad.
Thank you, George. You know, it's a wonderful cigarette we've been telling you about tonight. I mean, Chesterfield, of course. My cigarette. King size or regular, Chesterfields give you the taste and mildness you want every time you light up. So give them a try. They satisfy millions. You'll like them, too.
transcribed under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by John Meston, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Harry Bartell, Vic Perrin, John Dehner, and Lawrence Dobkin. Parley Bear is Chester, Howard McNear is Doc, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke.
Filter tip smokers, this is it. L&M Filters. At last, a filter tip cigarette with much more flavor, much less nicotine. L&M's Miracle Tip contains alpha cellulose for effective filtration. It's the filter that counts, and L&M has the best. Yes, this is it. As Patricia Morrison puts it, L&M filters are just what the doctor ordered. Buy L&M filters, the light and mild smoke.
Next week at this same time, Chesterfield will bring you another story of the Western frontier on Gunsmoke. This is the CBS Radio Network.
"71 years ago, July 12th, 1954, Gunsmoke, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. I still prefer the radio show to the TV show. Honest to goodness. All right, up next, John Dehner, whom you heard there as a businessman, one of the guys who owned a place on Front Street, will be the lead in Have Gun Will Travel, Paladin, from 66 years ago. That's coming up next.
We have been urged to take measures which would spread the fighting in the Far East. We've been told that this would bring the Korean conflict to a speedy conclusion, that it would save the lives of our troops. In my judgment, that just isn't true. All of us wish that no Americans had to fight or die. But by fighting on a limited scale now, we may be able to prevent a third world war later on. Remember this, if we do have another world war, it will be an atomic war. We could expect many atomic bombs to be dropped on American cities, and a single one of them could cause many more times the casualties than we have suffered in all the fighting in Korea. I do not want to be responsible for bringing that about.
President Truman talking to civil defense coordinators on May 7th, 1951, stressing the importance of not only the Korean War, but the importance of civil defense and dealing with nuclear conflict. Let's get to a different kind of conflict. Back in the 19th century, John Dehner is Paladin in San Francisco. Have Gun Will Travel. 66 years ago, July 12th, 1959, the story of the young gun.
You must be proud of yourself, mister. You've turned your son into a killer. And he's going to enjoy the same kind of life you have, if he lives long enough.
Have Gun Will Travel. Starring Mr. John Dehner as Paladin. San Francisco, 1875. The Carlton Hotel, headquarters of the man called Paladin.
Mr. Paladin, here is brandy you order.
Thank you, boy. Just set it down.
Mr. Paladin, wine stewards say this brandy very special, also very expensive.
Oh. Very palatable.
Yes, sake cheaper and faster, but sometimes cause you much trouble.
You know, boy, here in the West, it's water that causes the real trouble.
Oh, no, Mr. Paladin, water. Who ever got into trouble because they drink too much water?
Well, listen. This item in today's paper. Benedict, Wyoming. The refusal of a local rancher to permit access to the sole remaining source of water in this drought-stricken area has resulted in the deaths of 2 men and threatened open warfare.
Oh, too bad. Hey, Mr. Paladin, you plan to offer services in interest of drought-stricken area?
As a matter of fact, I have a letter to a Mr. Wellman of Benedict, Wyoming. Here, ready to mail. Will you take care of it?
Oh, yes. Anything else, Mr. Paladin?
Yes. You might bring me another brandy.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should because
there's filter blend up front ahead of the filter, and the flavor you get in a Winston cigarette comes from filter blend. Filter blend means fine tobacco, filter blend up front, and the flavor you get in a Winston cigarette comes from filter blend.
Filter blend is a mighty good reason for you to smoke Winston, because it means tobacco's specially processed for filter smoking. A Winston secret. You get Winston's own pure white, modern filter, plus the rich, delightful flavor of fine tobacco.
There's filter blend up front ahead of the filter, and the fun you get in a Winston cigarette comes from filter blend, and makes Winston taste good like a cigarette should. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
It was mid-morning when I rode into Benedict. The town was hot, dusty, and quiet. There was a feeling of tension in the air, an uneasiness, a waiting for something to happen. I tied my horse to the hitching rail and went into the saloon.
What'll it be, mister?
Glass of rye.
You might as well fill mine again, Barney.
Okay, Jeff.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Pretty quiet town.
No more than most.
You live around here?
Yep.
How do I get to the Wellman Ranch?
Take the North Road, about 3 miles.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it'll be $1.
You a friend of the Wellmans?
No.
Looking for work, then?
In a way. What's going on here? What's everyone waiting for?
For me to get killed.
Jeff, Casey just rode into town.
Guess the waiting's about done. That squares us, Barney. Maybe I'll see you, mister.
He was slender, rangy, maybe 19. Too young for the troubled seriousness in his eyes as he walked out of the saloon. When I got outside, he was already standing in the thick, white dust of the street, steady, watching the man advancing toward him.
Don't, Casey. There's no sense to this. You want an apology? All right, I apologize. It's no good, Casey. Listen to me, please. You know you
Excuse me, mister. Have to get my horse.
You killed that man.
I know. Guess the town will have to keep on waiting. There's a job open at the Wellmans now. His.
The drought had taken its toll at the Wellman Ranch. The house stood still and desolate in an expanse of bare, scorched earth. I rode into the yard and dismounted. Then I led my horse to the watering trough. It was empty. I tried the hand pump.
I'm sorry, it's dry.
Huh? Oh. How do you do, ma'am?
I can let you have a bucket from the kitchen pump if you like.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. It's been a long ride.
Just come on in and help yourself.
Fine. My name is Paladin. I'm here to see Mr. Wellman.
Well, he should be back soon. The pump's by the sink. It'll need priming.
Thank you.
Mister,
Yeah?
you just come from town.
Yes.
Did anything happen?
Man was killed, if that's what you mean.
You know who?
His name is Casey, I believe. I understand he worked for you.
Oh, no. I was afraid when I saw him start away this morning. Jeff did it.
Jeff? Yes.
So senseless, over nothing. And there'll be more.
Now, this Jeff didn't want to kill him. He tried to stop him.
Oh, boy, poor Jeff.
No, Jeff's alive.
Martha, Casey's dead. Young Calvert gun. Who are you?
He's Mr. Paladin. He just told me about it.
I passed through Benedict on my way out here. I saw it happen.
You're Paladin, huh? Think you can stand up to Calvert?
If there's a good reason.
That's your job. Get rid of him.
Well, I don't think we understand each other. I offered my services to help you get water.
Here. This is your card, isn't it? The one you sent me?
Yes.
Have gun, will travel. That only means one thing as far as I'm concerned, and it's the only reason I hired you.
Then we've both made a mistake, Mr. Wellman. I'm not an executioner.
Constipation can be a problem for anyone, even doctors. And when constipation occurs, it's interesting to see just what doctors consider important about a laxative they might use or recommend. Well, a majority of the doctors we heard from had this to say. A laxative should be effective, gentle, as close to natural acting as possible, and a medicine that can be used with complete confidence. Now, X-Lax has been popular with many doctors and millions of people over the years because chocolated X-Lax is effective. Overnight, it helps you toward your normal regularity. X-Lax is gentle. Next morning, it gives you the closest thing to natural action. And that's why many doctors and millions of people use X-Lax with complete confidence. X-Lax, the laxative that helps you toward your normal regularity gently, overnight.
Is X-Lax in your medicine cabinet?
The heat rose off the dry, parched earth to hang in the air and sear every breath. I was well on my way back to town when I heard someone coming up behind me fast.
Paladin!
Ooh.
Paladin, wait! Paladin, I'm sorry. I was upset about Casey. I wasn't thinking straight, but I need your help. We all do.
I told you, Wellman, I didn't offer that kind of help.
Look, can I talk to you or not?
Go ahead.
We're desperate, Paladin. Our water holes are dried up. Even our deep wells are going dry. Another week of this and our herds will be buzzard bait. Calvert's trying to ruin us.
Now, why should a boy like that want to ruin you?
A boy? I'm not talking about Jeff. It's his father, Roy Calvert. He owns a 6-iron over in the valley.
Roy Calvert?
Yeah.
There was a gunfighter by that name.
The same man. Bought the ranch here 3 years ago.
Well, what's he done? What's he got to do with your water supply?
Now, there's a lake behind his ranch fed by underground springs. It never runs dry. Calvert's land crosses the mouth of the valley. It's the only approach to the lake. Now he's fenced it off, won't let our herds through.
Well, there must be some local ordinance about that, an easement, a right-of-way.
And there's nothing in writing. Folks just always used the lake whenever there's been a dry spell. Calvert let us through the first year he come, but not now.
Why not?
I don't know. 2 weeks ago, Harry Craig got mad, tried to drive his herd through. Young Calvert killed 2 of his men. Well, his father's turned him into a worse killer than he was himself. I'll tell you right now, Paladin, the only way to break Calvert is to get that boy.
What do you really want, Mr. Wellman? Water or Jeff's hide?
I want results, fast.
All right. I'll get them for you, but in my own way.
What are you going to do?
Talk with Calvert. At the gateway of the Six Iron Ranch, I wondered if I was heading into trouble. I could hear gunshots. I dismounted and moved toward the sound. When I reached the corner of the barn, I realized what was happening. There was a crudely drawn silhouette of a man on the barn wall, and Roy Calvert was working with his son.
That's good, but you're a little late and the second shot hit too high.
But I hit him. He'd have been hurt.
That's not good enough. How many times do I have to tell you, when you fire, every shot's got to kill. Hurt ain't enough. From the armpits to the waist, that's your target, nowhere else.
Good advice if all you want to do is kill.
Who are you? What do you want?
5 minutes of conversation. The name's Paladin.
Paladin. Yeah, I've heard of you. Did you get that job at the Wellmans? Anybody who works for Wellman has no business here.
Anybody who would deprive his neighbors of water has no business being a rancher.
So that's it.
Can we talk it over?
Let me show you something. Then you decide how much there is to talk over.
I followed Calvert through the yard and on past the ranch house to a pleasant tree-shaded knoll that overlooked the valley below. He stopped beside a mound of earth marked with a white cross.
Here's all I got to say, Paladin. That's my wife's grave. This town put her there. 20 years we were married. Kind woman she was. Good, patient, and lonely. So lonely.
You must have loved her very much. Takes that for a man like you to give up his gun.
I turned to this ranch because I wanted her to have a place where she could say hello to somebody and he wouldn't look past her. Or somebody talk to her. Pass the time of day like ordinary folks.
The name Calvert was a death sentence to more than 20 men. Did you think he could hide it?
Nobody'd have known except for Wellman. He found out and passed the word around.
And she was alone again.
Yeah. Gunslinger's wife. Killer's wife. When she took sick, nobody came to call except the doctor. Then she died. I loved her very much. This town killed her, now I'm going to kill this town.
Calvert, the ranchers will drive their way through.
They tried it once. It cost them.
Maybe next time it'll cost you.
Not likely. With Jeff playing my hand.
I have more respect for a man who plays his own. Calvert had been hurt. Badly. But now the ranchers in the town were being hurt. Somewhere it had to end. I went back to see Wellman at his place. I found him by the corral, his horse saddled and ready.
Well, is Calvert going to let us through?
Wellman, I can't undo 3 years of hate in one afternoon. Calvert told me about his wife.
Wife? What do you mean? We never had anything to do with her.
I know. That's just it.
Well, I know if we can't use that lake, we're wiped out. Now, can we get through or not?
As of right now, no.
And then we'll have to drive our way through, and you take care of the boy.
I told you before, I'll do this job my way.
Not if you're working for me, Paladin. I'm going out for a meeting with the other ranchers. If you're with us, get rid of young Calvert. If not, cut out. Yeah.
Mr. Paladin. Mr. Paladin, wait. You're leaving?
I can't do this his way.
Oh, then he'll go ahead without you, him and the others.
Yeah, looks that way.
They'll be fighting and shooting. Men'll be killed. Men with wives and family. Mr. Paladin, please.
Now, wait a minute, Mrs. Wellman. Are you asking me to kill Jeff?
I'm asking you to measure one life against many.
Car owners, I have news of a product so new, it's amazing it's here today at all. It's new K-Site Smooth Seal.
You say it's new?
You say it's new?
So it's new. What does it do?
Well, it's a fluid you add to your automatic transmission. Automatic transmission. It stops the leaks in your transmission and makes it smooth and quiet.
Makes it smooth?
Makes it quiet?
How can I tell if I should try it?
That's easy. Your stop, see, and you start to go, and you give it the gas pretty good. If you hear a sort of whirring or grinding noise, if you feel a jerk or jolt or jar, then your transmission just isn't up to par.
Grinding noises?
Jars and jerks.
That's how my transmission works.
Boys, if that's the case, then you've got a case for new K-Site Smooth Seal.
New K-Site Smooth Seal? How will that help?
Well, it's made to soften those shrunken seals and smooth out the shifting when there's power on the wheels. If you heard a whirring or felt a jar when you pull away in your modern car, you are a man who needs a can. Just $1.95, and it works while you drive. Anyone here for K-Site Smooth Seal?
Hit me.
I'm in.
If it doesn't do the job,
You get double your money back.
What are you doing back here again, Paladin? If you're working for William, sooner or later we'll shoot it out.
You've killed 3 men already, Jeff. Do you have a taste for it now?
You think I want to stand out there watching someone come at me like Casey this morning and know I had to kill him?
Did you have to?
He'd have killed me.
That's your excuse this time. What'll it be next?
He asked for it over nothing.
Jeff, when you set yourself up as the fastest gun, there'll be men making you prove it until the day you can't.
Paladin, haven't we had enough talk?
This time you listen, Calvert. Wellman's getting the other ranches together. They're going to drive their way through to the lake.
They're going to try, you mean?
The herds are going through tomorrow afternoon.
I don't think so.
I'll see to it myself.
I wouldn't if I were you.
If you have any objections, I'll be in town all morning. We can settle everything right there.
We'll be glad to oblige.
You or Jeff?
Me.
Oh, it's getting easier all the time, isn't it, Jeff? You must be proud of yourself, Calvert. You've turned your son into a killer, and he's going to enjoy the same kind of life you have, if he lives long enough. Back in town, word had got around that Jeff Calvert was riding in to meet me. I waited in the saloon while men spoke in whispers and marked time. Wellman was there, too. You might as well fill mine up again, Barney.
I want to tell you, Paladin, I'm sorry about the way I talked yesterday.
Wellman, it's late to clear a guilty conscience. If you'd used that word sorry when Calvert's wife died, this wouldn't be necessary.
I know that. I did some thinking last night.
Mr. Paladin, the Cowboys just rode into town.
All right. That squares us, Barney. Well, I hope the show is worth the price.
Hello, Paladin.
All right, Jeff. Anytime you're ready. It won't be self-defense this time, Jeff. You'll have to draw first.
No. No, Paladin, over here.
What?
Me. You're pretty good, Paladin.
Decided to play your own hand after all, huh, Calvert?
Dad, are you all right? Sure. You were wrong, Paladin. I didn't turn my boy into a killer.
Let's get him to the doctor, Jeff. Unless we're not finished.
We're finished. I got nothing to prove.
Could I'd like to help. After he sees the doctor, I could drive him on home. Calvert, well, maybe we can talk, huh?
A little late for that, Wellman.
Calvert, when you came here, you expected people to forget the past. Well, suppose you try it. Let it end.
You're right. Wellman, I'd be much obliged to talk.
Hello, hey boy.
Oh, Mr. Paladin. Oh, too bad.
What? What's too bad?
You're coming back, you find San Francisco cold, rainy, fog creeping around everywhere. Oh, miserable.
Oh, what are you talking about, hey boy? This is what I've dreamed of for many a long, hot, dusty mile.
Oh, then very good. Hey, you lucky time, Mr. Paladin. Something I can do for you?
There sure is, hey boy. Nice, big pitcher of ice water.
Rotate the tires? But I thought they rotated right along with the wheels when the car is going.
Well, ma'am, that's not the kind of rotation we mean. You see, your tires should be switched around for more even wear and longer life.
My goodness, taking care of a car is so complicated, I wouldn't know where to start.
Well, seeing you have a General Motors car, you made the right start by bringing it here to your GM dealers for service, especially at vacation time when we're offering performance service specials. Now, in addition to rotating the tires, we'll check the wheels, tune up the engine, adjust the front end, and give your car a thorough lubrication. That way you're sure of top performance all summer. It's all a part of our Guardian maintenance service.
What's Guardian maintenance?
Well, that means trained mechanics will use special tools and factory-approved parts to do the best job. GM Dealer Guardian Maintenance. The best kind of service for the best kind of cars. Chevys, Pontiacs, Olds, Buicks, or Cadillacs.
Have Gun, Will Travel. Created by Herb Meadow and Sam Rolfe, is produced and directed in Hollywood by Norman Macdonnell and stars John Dehner as Paladin, with Ben Wright as Hayboy. Tonight's story was written by Albert Alley and adapted for radio by Ann Dowd. Featured in the cast were Sam Edwards, Virginia Christine, Vic Perrin, Harry Cook, and Harry Bartell. Hugh Douglas speaking. Join us again next week when CBS Radio presents Have Gun, Will Travel.
Water was very important back in those days and still is today. Horrible fights over water. They'll be coming again soon. 66 years ago, July 12th, 1959, Have Gun Will Travel here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Talks. About the only radio show that came from television. It was a long-running television show, and it had a really good length for a radio show, considering it didn't start till 1958. Coming up on our Sunday program, we'll have Archie Andrews from 1949, mostly comedy show on Sunday. Archie Andrews, CBS Radio Workshop, The Case of the White Kitten, starring Mason Adams. The children's adventure shows on radio, as parodied by Jack Parr, who was doing the summer show for Jack Benny. And then a quiz show, Dr. IQ from Kansas City from 1942. It was a national show, but it originated from a theater in Kansas City. Now, on Monday, we will go back to crime with Philip Marlowe from 1951, and the Dear Dead Days, a 1949 episode of Escape, The Drums of the Fore and Aft, an episode of Calling All Cars, The Man Who Talked from 1948, and we cannot let a summer go by without bringing you probably the best episode of the Stan Freberg Show. And it was funny, and it made people mad, and probably deservedly so. It starts off with the Toon Sheep chorus, and then he blows up Los Veroses, which was a parody of Las Vegas. That was from 1957. Tuesday, the Screen Directors Playhouse production of Yellow Sky from 1949. Will Rogers and Rogers of the Gazette, Will Rogers Jr., I should say, from 1953. An episode of Call the Police, a summer show from 1947, and The Missing Murder. And the Casebook of Gregory Hood from 1946, South of the Border. I Was a Communist for the FBI will start us off on Wednesday, along with an episode of Encore Theater and The Now Voyager. The Whistler from 1950, The Attorney for the Defense, and Edward Arnold as a President of the United States, but you won't know which one right away. You'll just have to figure that out from the context of the show, Mr. President. On Thursday's show, another episode of Have Gun Will Travel from 1960, another episode of Gunsmoke, also from 1960. Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, from 1955. And another episode of Granby's Green Acres, where Granby discovers electricity, and a 1953 soap opera, Hilltop House. On Friday, we'll have presenting Charles Boyer from 1950, The Mink Coat, The Missing Newshawk Caper, The Adventures of Sam Spade, starring Howard Duff, Romance, Stage Door from 1944, and Gene Hersholt as Dr. Christian from 1945, The Joyous Heart. And then next Saturday, we'll have an episode of Dragnet, an episode of Confession from 1953, The Challenge of the Yukon from 1951, and an episode of Dimension X and The Dwellers in Silence from 1951. And of course, anytime you can catch up through your favorite podcast app or on classicradio.stream. All right, coming up next on this Saturday edition of the program, an hour-long production of the Screen Directors Playhouse, the 1947 motion picture from Henry Fonda, The Fugitive.
This is Groucho Marx. A few days ago, I was talking with the Director of Civil Defense, and he told me some things that I feel everyone should know. That's why I'm speaking to you now. Did you know, for example, that your chances of surviving an atom bomb attack are excellent? It's true, but there's a big if. You must do everything possible now to help yourself and your family. Nobody else will help you. Listen, because this is important. Keep a complete first aid kit handy. Keep a closed container of drinking water in your refrigerator, enough for 3 days. Be sure you have a good fire extinguisher. Take a look around your house right now and pick out the safest spot, away from windows and doors. Make sure that every member of your family understands he is to rush to that safe spot when there's danger. I'm convinced that these precautions are necessary right now, and I hope I can convince you. They're important to your family, yourself, and your community.
No, this is not about Richard Kimball and the One-Armed Man. This is actually something significantly different. It's a sad story. The Fugitive, starring Henry Fonda, an episode of the Screen Directors Playhouse, adaptation of the 1947 picture, Henry Fonda reprising his role as a priest trying to flee a Latin American country where religion is outlawed. The movie was from 1947. This adaptation from 74 years ago, July 12th, 1951.
Screen Directors Playhouse, star Henry Fonda, production The Fugitive, director John Ford.
This is the Screen Directors Playhouse, one of the weekly features on NBC's All-Star Festival of comedy, music, mystery, and drama. Brought to you by the makers of Anacin for fast relief from the pain of headache, neuritis, and neuralgia, by RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television, and by Chesterfield, always milder,
better tasting, cooler smoking, plus no unpleasant aftertaste. And that's the biggest plus in cigarette history. Tonight, the Screen Directors Playhouse is pleased to present, transcribed for the first time on the air, one of the most human stories of our time, The Fugitive, starring Henry Fonda. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is tonight's star, Mr. Henry Fonda.
The story of The Fugitive is timeless. It is laid for the purpose of clarity in a Latin American country 1,000 miles north or south of the Panama Canal. Who cares? For this could happen anywhere, and it has. For this story is true. It's a very old story. Its roots go back to biblical days. Yet even today it's being repeated in Yugoslavia, Poland, Russia, Germany, China, and God help us, in some parts of these United States. Listen then to a story you've heard many times before, and let there be a prayer on our lips that the day will come when we will never hear it again.
Thank you, Mr. Fonda. But before we present the first act, here's a message from the makers of Anacin. Every day you hear more and more about an incredibly fast way to relieve the pains of headache, neuritis, and neuralgia. It's Anacin. A-N-A-C-I-N. Now, the reason Anacin is so wonderfully fast-acting and effective is this. Anacin is like a doctor's prescription. That is, Anacin contains not just one, but a combination of medically proven active ingredients in easy-to-take tablet form. Thousands of people have received envelopes containing Anacin tablets from their own dentist or physician, and in this way discovered the incredibly fast relief Anacin brings from pains of headache, neuritis, or neuralgia. So the next time a headache strikes, take Anacin. A-N-A-C-I-N. Anacin, in handy boxes of 12 and 30, economical family-size bottles of 50 and 100. Ask for Anacin at any drug counter. Now, the first act of the Screen Directors Playhouse presentation of The Fugitive, starring Henry Fonda in his original role of the priest, with Lorene Tuttle as Maria Dolores.
It had been many years since the sound of crashing altars had echoed through our village. Inside our church, the wreckage lay as a policia had left it. Often I went there, I, Maria Dolores, to repent my sin. The tropical day was drawing to a sultry close when I glanced through the broken window and first saw him. The mule was tired, and the man slumped as he rode. When he came nearer, I saw his shabby clothes, but his black suit that badge of merit established him as a man above average. His nondescript shirt without a tie made him look like a priest. Almost. Sun shining through the bars of the broken window threw a cross of shadow upon the ground. Sadly, he dismounted and slowly walked into the house of God. Who are you?
Oh, I didn't see you.
Please go away. I want to pray alone.
You startled me. In that shaft of light, you looked like the Madonna herself.
I am no Madonna. Who are you? Why are you here?
I belong here.
No. I know all the men in this village.
All?
The men. I know all the men. Are you from the police?
I'm hiding from the police.
Oh, you're a criminal. Did you steal? Did you kill somebody?
No. I'm a priest. This was my church.
Oh.
No, please don't kneel. What is your name?
Maria Dolores.
And your baby's name?
My name, Maria Dolores.
And your husband?
I have no husband, Father. Look, Father. Look at the face of my child. She's pretty, no?
Very.
She is sweet. She is pure. She's never done anything wrong, but she has not been baptized. Could you give her a name, Father? So when she grows up to be married in a church, she can be called by name?
When she is married in a church.
There will be churches again. There will, won't there, Father?
We must hope so.
How long can one hope? In our village, they've given up hope. They say the priests have all left us, that the church is dead. There are many babies in the village like mine that have not been baptized. Is that why you've been sent here, Father?
Perhaps.
And you're not afraid?
Oh, yes, I am afraid. Maria Dolores,
Yes, Father.
go summon the others. Tell them all to bring their babies.
They would not come for me. The men, yes, the men would come. Not the women.
I see.
Are you too afraid to call them?
I don't know. I don't think so. Will you pray with me, Maria Dolores?
Oh, yes, yes. It's been so long since...
Let us kneel here together in silence.
Yes, Father.
I name you Maria Dolores in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
Thank you, Father. Thank you. When you have finished with the others, you must come with me.
No, I will stay here. There's much to be done to restore my church.
We will help you. The whole village will help you. But we must work at night, and you must be kept in hiding.
I cannot.
You must. The police are everywhere. They would kill you the minute they knew you were a priest.
I'm quite safe. I don't even look like a priest.
You're never safe. Aren't you afraid anymore?
Yes, I am. I will come with you, Maria Dolores.
I wouldn't know.
All right. What are we waiting for? I'm in charge here. Bring in the prisoners.
They are here.
Charges?
Ignacio Valdez, drunk and disorderly.
Fine, 5 pesos.
He can't pay you. He has nothing extra.
I am not excellency. Won't you people ever learn? I'm an Indian like you are. Have pride. Stand up straight. Look me in the eye. Yeah. Let him work off the fine. Clean out the cells. Next.
Iñigo Martino, drunk and disorderly.
5 pesos.
Gaspar de Soto, alcohol found in his possession.
10 pesos.
Diego Gonzalez, found wearing a holy medal under his shirt.
A religious medal. Open his shirt. This medal will not be worn again. Superstitious fool. 30 days in the bullpen. Hard labor. Take him away.
Good afternoon.
What are the rest of the charges?
All drunk and disorderly.
Dismiss them.
Thank you, Lieutenant, for doing my job.
Somebody's got to carry on. Where were you?
I was with the governor. He's in splendid health.
You don't look very happy.
Oh, yes, he's my friend. We understand each other. He did ask a few questions about you, Lieutenant.
About me? What about me?
Well, he had your report on his death.
What about my report?
You know how he feels about the clergy.
I feel exactly the same way. We shot the last priest 6 months ago.
He doesn't think so.
Well, he's wrong. I tell you, the last priest was shot 6 months ago.
You want to argue with the governor? Remember, he gets information we don't get. Oh, there's no doubt about it.
What's the name of this priest?
Who knows?
What's his village?
Don't know.
What's his parish?
Who knows?
Where was he born?
No idea.
That's the trouble. Nobody knows anything when it comes to these traitors. No one talks. No one knows their names. They go from village to village. The people hide them in their barns, in their stables, under beds. Superstitious fools. They'll do anything to save a priest. Nobody even knows what they look like. How does the governor expect us to find a man when we haven't even got a photograph?
This time the governor says we have. Here.
Oh. You can tell he's a priest by the collar, that's all.
No, it's not very good, but it's the best we've got.
They all look alike to me. We've shot him a dozen times.
Not this one. And the governor says we must have him before the rains come.
We have killed every priest in the country. I don't know where this new one came from. But I know how to get this man before the rains come. You know what I'll do? Take hostages. Take a hostage from every village. If the people don't report him, if they don't give him up, I'll shoot the hostages. What's a little blood? Isn't it worth it to get rid of these people forever?
I think the governor would agree.
Then I have the authority?
Go as far as you like, on one condition. The governor and I will hold you responsible if the priest is not caught before the rains. You've been asking for this.
And if I don't find him?
I should imagine you would be treated like one of your hostages. Good night, Lieutenant. Oh, by the way, here's a picture of an American bank robber, El Gringo. Find him, too, and his 50,000 American dollars.
And he came to our village, this lieutenant and his men, riding roughshod over my people, the old, the crippled, and the young. And the crashing of the wares in the marketplace were no louder than the cries of despair in our hearts. I, the outcast, heard it from the church and heard also the steel-shod hoofs, which came charging up the steps and into, desecrating the house of God.
You, there in the shadows, line up with the rest in the plaza.
See?
Wait a minute.
Yes, sir?
Come into the light. Maria, what are you doing here? Why did you leave your village?
My father made me leave after you left.
I meant to come back. I had work to do. We're making a better world, Maria Dolores. For you and for him, too. Your baby.
It's a girl, like me.
What is her name?
My name, Maria Dolores.
How do you live? Do you work?
I work. I wear the rose of the cantina in my hair. Why? Do you care?
Lieutenant.
In here, in the church.
They're all corralled in the plaza. They're all... you, what are you doing here? Get out. Get out to the plaza. Get going. Get up off your knees. Go on.
Let her alone.
What?
We have work to do. Let's get out of here. They're all waiting for us at the plaza. You know what we're here for. We're looking for a priest. You know what a priest is? A traitor to the Republic. Anyone who hides him is a traitor, too. I know he's here. Oh, you superstitious fools. Do you still believe what the priest told you? They took your money. What did they give you? Anything to eat? Did they feed your children? No, they talked about heaven. They fill you full of lies. Everything would be fine when you die. They want you to die, these priests, not live. Where is the priest? Point him out. I'll find him. You know why? Because I am taking hostages. Do you think I like to shoot my own people? Believe me, I am one of you. This priest is a coward. If he were half the man you think he is, he would have given himself up to save you. Is it worth dying to save a man like that? Very well. You there. I'll take you.
You can't. You can't take him. That's Miguel. He is an only son.
Everybody here is somebody or somebody's son. I know that.
Excellency.
What do you want?
He's too young. Take me instead.
Why should I take you?
He's young. His mother needs him. Take me. I'm no good.
You are no good as a man. You're no good as a hostage. You're frightened. You look frightened.
I am.
Get out of my way. Come along, Miguel.
No!
Get out of my way, coward.
But I want you to take me. I'll be a good hostage.
You will be good for nothing. Right!
They didn't take you, Father. We're very happy.
But that boy, Miguel.
Lives must be lost for our faith, Father. There's not one of us here unwilling to make the sacrifice.
Not one of you. I am the only one. How can you bear calling me Father?
And now, here is a word from RCA Victor. There's one good reason for you to buy television. It's fun. And there's no better reason for you to stop in at your RCA Victor dealers tomorrow and see the wide selection of RCA Victor television sets available now. You and your family will have a lot more fun every day of the week, all year round, with television in your home. Tomorrow you can buy the receiver you want, the right one to suit your budget. And here's a good reason for you to buy RCA Victor television. It's the best. You get a clearer picture, a steadier picture, a picture locked in place with RCA Victor's exclusive eyewitness picture synchronizer. And besides the world of entertainment television brings you, you'll find the RCA Victor television set of your choice is a magnificent addition to your living room. It's wonderful to look at, beautiful to see. RCA Victor Million-Proof Television.
And that's the first part of the Screen Directors Playhouse production of The Fugitive from 74 years ago, July 12, 1951. We'll have part 2 coming up in just a moment here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Yellow and black and rectangular.
Rectangular, yes. And, what else?
Well, Doctor, it has kind of wedge shapes inside.
Yellow, black, and with wedge shapes inside.
Oh, I see them everywhere. Everywhere. Do you hear me?
Well, there, Mrs. Edwards. Just lie back on the couch.
What does it mean? Am I losing my mind?
Mrs. Edwards, my professional diagnosis is quite simple.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
What you have been seeing everywhere you look are those yellow and black signs installed by Civil Defense.
Oh.
They're the yellow and black signs used to indicate a fallout shelter in buildings.
Yes.
Every building that displays that yellow and black sign has an approved shelter, many stocked with supplies.
So you see these signs too, Dr. Black?
Why, sure, Mrs. Edwards.
Oh, well, I feel better already.
We continue now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox with the second part of the Screen Directors Playhouse, 74 years ago, July 12th, 1951.
And now the second act of the Screen Directors Playhouse presentation of The Fugitive, starring Henry Fonda.
And the soldiers left the village, galloping up the stone steps of the churchyard, dragging a young hostage behind them, a rope around his neck. And when they had gone, the people took the priest to the edge of the village. And to me, Maria Dolores, the sinful one, fell the honor of walking beside the mule to point out the mountain path leading to freedom and sanctuary. You should ride mostly at night, Father. It is safer.
I should not be leaving. This is my village, my parish.
They will find you here.
Will they kill that boy, Miguel?
Who knows?
I could save him.
And be killed yourself. You cannot bring the word of God that way, Father.
I don't know. I don't think I'm a very good priest.
You are a very good man. Oh, here's the beginning of your trail. Follow it. You will be safe if you are careful.
Safe? Yes. Thank you, Maria Dolores. I shall not forget you.
Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye. What? What did you say?
I said lift 'em. And I meant it. Get those hands up.
I have no gun.
Well, I have.
You're running too, aren't you?
Running? Me? I never run, mister.
You are suspicious of one who simply passes you on the road. You're afraid.
I've never been afraid of anything. Do you know who I am?
You're a frightened man running away.
They call me El Gringo. There's a 5,000 peso reward on my head, which nobody will ever collect.
You may be proud, my friend. They will only pay 1,000 pesos for my life.
What? You too? What did you do?
Not nearly enough.
They can't hang you for that.
I'm afraid they can. But I wouldn't let them. I wasn't brave enough for that.
Wait a minute. 1,000 pesos. That's what they pay for priests in this country. So you...
I was a priest.
Don't take it so hard, buddy. You'll be okay.
Will you?
Me? I'll always be okay. Do you know what's in this briefcase?
No.
50,000 good American bucks.
You stole the money.
Naturally. But only because I'm smarter than the rest of these monkeys.
Did you kill too?
Here and there. But don't let it bother you, Father.
Would it help you to confess?
Nah. I'm not the religious type. But that's nice of you, Father. It's a long time since anybody cared whether they helped me or not.
It is my job.
Yeah, I know. I've got to be getting along, Father. You're going to keep running, huh?
Yes.
Somehow I doubt that. So long.
Goodbye.
It is too deep.
What's that? Where are you?
Under the trees. I do not like to stand up while the sun is high. It's more shallow farther up.
Thank you.
Wait, I show you. What a fine mule. A beautiful mule, huh? You must be a rich man. You come a long way, yeah?
Where can I cross the river?
Walk across right up here. Fine mule like that will take you. How much you pay for him, huh?
How far is it to Puerto Grande?
It's not far. 2-3 days. On a mule like that, maybe 1 day, perhaps 2. What do you want to go to Puerto Grande for?
I have business there.
What you carry in the costly bag, huh? Money? Perhaps a pistola?
No.
You do not speak much. I bore you? Very well, then I will entertain you. Here, you see my pretty pictures. See this man? Perhaps you met him on the road, huh?
Perhaps.
A big man. James Carver, it says. El Gringo. Very brave. He held up a gringo bank. He stole $100. Killed 2-3 people. Very brave man. He'd shoot you for nothing. I could admire such a person. Me, I am but a poor man. I do not even have such a beautiful mule. Have a banana.
Where did you get those posters?
Oh, the police, they put them up. I take them down. If I was more brave, maybe I might get a reward. The police are fine men. Lots of money, beautiful horses. They do nothing and they get paid.
When were they here?
2-3 days ago.
I must go.
Oh, you run from the police too, maybe? Your picture is here too, maybe?
Goodbye.
I found it. I found it. Your picture is here. Come back. 1 meter of 1,000 pesos reward. But I am a full man. I will catch up with you. I will catch up with you.
We'll rest here, my faithful friend. Some straw for you. A hut for me. Who's there?
Hey, your friend, your benefactor, your servant, mestizo.
What do you want?
I got business in Puerto Grande, too. It's more safe to travel together. The gringo, he'd shoot you dead for nothing. Me, I'll protect you because I'm trying to be a Christian.
Are you?
Are I what?
A Christian?
Of course. I'm a very good Christian.
Then why is that hunting knife lying open on your lap?
For your protection, naturally. Why? You do not trust me?
It is difficult for me to trust a man who talks nonsense to my face while his hands explore my knapsack and the point of a knife lies facing my heart.
I was simply looking to see if you were armed. If you have anything to drink. You have. It's good wine. I never drunk wine like that before. Oh, what a lovely taste. It's against the law to have wine. They put you in jail for having wine. You see, I drink it. I'm protecting you. What is the matter? Do not look at me like that. Father, it wasn't consecrated, was it? The wine was not blessed, was it, Father?
Why do you call me Father?
Do not be afraid. I'm a good Christian.
You're wrong.
I can prove it easily, cannot I? All I have to say is, Father, hear my confession. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. You could not refuse a man immortal sin, could you,
You
Father?
want the reward.
I'm a poor man. No, do not move.
I'm going out.
I'm going with you. I'm going to protect you, Father, for myself. Listen, I have told you I'm in mortal sin. You cannot refuse a man in mortal sin. Shall I tell you what I have done?
No.
I'm in mortal sin, Father. It will take all night to tell all my sins.
I don't want to hear them.
You've got to. It's your business.
Put down that knife.
No. No one has sinned as much as I have, Father. I'm a drunkard. I take money from women.
Stay away.
Father, do not leave me! Father, don't leave me! I must come back!
Next. One ticket, third class, please.
Here you are. Next.
What time does the boat sail?
10 minutes. Next.
Father, please. Oh, I'm sorry, son, if you're speaking to me. I must hurry. I'm late.
Please, Father.
Quiet right here. Walk over into this corner with me. Now, why do you call me Father?
Don't you know me, Father? I'm Luis Juarez. You gave me first communion. My mother is sick. She is dying.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do.
Won't you come to her? She needs you, Father.
I must sail on this boat.
Does this boat need you more than my mother?
No. No, I don't think it does.
It was very brave of you to come, Father. We are most grateful.
It was the faith of your son that gave me the courage.
My wife was a good woman. She worked hard all her life. A good wife, good mother. She deserves the mass to be said.
Have you any mass wine in the house?
It is forbidden.
Can you get any? Mine has been stolen.
I will try.
It is better if you tell me where.
My son will show you. Father, if you are caught...
I know. Are you afraid, Louis?
Not with you, Father.
Imagine not being afraid with me. $20. It was very expensive wine.
Father, the police...
Leave me, Louis. Find your way home.
What?
Go on, hurry, boy.
Halt! What are you carrying?
It's...
Give me the bottle. Ah, wine. It's forbidden. You need no trial. Into the bullpen with you.
now here's Ben Crosby with a word about vacation.
Oh, Ken, when you mention vacations, it brings a tear to me eye and a lump in my throat. Poor Uncle Herbert.
Well, what happened to your Uncle Herbert?
Uncle Herbert loves to fish. So on his vacation, he hied himself off all alone to a secluded spot way back in the woods. Poor Uncle Herbert.
He forgot his fishing pole?
He forgot his Chesterfield. So, friends, take a tip from me. Whether you're packing to take off for the weekend or for that long-anticipated vacation, pack a couple of cartons of those milder Chesterfields. When you take off on a trip like that, you like to go where you want and do what you want. So take along the cigarette that gives you what you want. Chesterfield.
Chesterfield gives you its famous ABCs. Always milder, better tasting, cooler smoking. Plus, no unpleasant aftertaste.
Yep, the country's first and only cigarette taste panel reported, of all brands tested, only Chesterfield leaves no unpleasant aftertaste. Vacation time, anytime. Take Chesterfields with you.
You are listening to the Screen Directors Playhouse, one of the weekly features on NBC's All-Star Festival, brought to you by the makers of Anacin for fast relief from the pain of headache, neuritis, and neuralgia, by RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television, and by Chesterfield, always milder, better tasting, cooler smoking, plus no unpleasant aftertaste. And that's the biggest plus in cigarette history. The Screen Directors Playhouse presentation of The Fugitive, starring Henry Fonda, will continue in just a moment after a brief pause for station identification.
74 years ago, July 12th, 1951, Screen Directors Playhouse here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, the concluding act in just a moment.
Hello, this is Dennis James. Here is Leo A. Hoig, Director of the Office of Civil and Defense Mobilization, who has a message for you about the importance of a home shelter for protection against radioactive fallout.
After nuclear attack, radioactive fallout could be a threat to every living thing. Tests have shown that the best protection against fallout is an underground shelter covered by at least 3 feet of earth. A basement shelter also affords good protection by closing off windows, exterior entrances, and banking exposed walls. In homes without basements, first floor areas with the least exterior exposure, such as a bathroom, utility room, or hallway, should be selected. My own shelter costs $212. It's cheap insurance for the protection of my greatest treasure, my family.
And if you'd like to see some of those plans, we have links in the show notes of the program or over at classicradio.stream, totally free. Download them and check it out. Might be something fun to do on a weekend. I know there are people that are still doing it today, and not necessarily for those reasons, but interesting to see. It might be a fun project to do. Now the conclusion of the Screen Directors Playhouse production of The Fugitive, starring Henry Fonda, going back 74 years, July 12th, 1951.
This is the Screen Directors Playhouse. We continue transcribed with the third act of the Screen Directors Playhouse presentation of The Fugitive, starring Henry Fonda in his original role of the priest, with Lorene Tuttle as Maria Dolores.
For 2 days he stayed in the filth of the bullpen. Then the lieutenant had him brought up for sentencing. He went, full of the bitter knowledge that he had not performed his mission. The Mass for his dead parishioner was still unsaid.
Where did you get the wine?
I was sent to a man.
What was his name?
I do not know.
Then how did you find him?
He was waiting for me.
Haven't I seen you before?
I don't think so.
Teniente, we're ready to shoot the hostage.
I'm busy. Take my pistol.
Yes, sir.
Which hostage, Lieutenant?
From the villager. Ah, that is where I saw you. What are you doing here? You are a boozer. Got a wife?
No.
Don't lie to me. She gives you money to buy a dress. You come down here and get drunk, huh? Now you're broke, that it? Never mind. Here, come to the window.
I'd rather not.
Come. This boy is from your village. You will see him die.
Ready?
Then you can tell your people what happens to those who shield a priest.
Miguel.
Now go back to your village.
As I left, he shoved some pesos into my hand and said gruffly,
"Get yourself something to eat."
I started the long journey back to my little village. I was free to come and go as I pleased, but only as long as I could keep them from discovering that I was a priest. The lieutenant had recognized me as the hostage he didn't want, and I knew that it would not be long before he examined the police posters carefully and discovered who I was. The moment of charity he had displayed to me did not mean that he could not be as cruel as he had always been, but it gave me the certain knowledge that in his soul he still had the faith with which he'd been born, but which he'd spent his life denying. My thoughts, racing through my mind, were faster than my feet, but I finally saw the dim light of the cantina of my village and wearily turned toward the door. As I walked in, I saw a slight move from a table toward the rear. A man was sitting there alone, and it looked to me as though he'd pulled his gun when I walked in. I couldn't make out his face in the dim light. Maria Dolores walked toward me as I sat down at a table, her face drawn with fear, and without a word, placed a pitcher of water in a glass before me. As she walked away, I heard the one word whispered behind my ear, "Gringo."
Come here, sister.
Yes, sir.
Give me another bottle to take with me. Here's the money.
This is too much.
I know it is. Give the change to him.
To him?
Yeah, the monkey that just came in. Looks like he needs it.
I'll tell him.
Tell him nothing. Just give it to him. And see that you give it all to him.
Yes, sir.
Good night, Father.
Father, we thought you were out of the country.
It was not to be, Maria.
Yes.
They shot Miguel. I feel as though I have murdered him myself.
Oh, you're tired, Father. You must sleep. And then you must get over the mountains. That is the only way now.
Yes. I must sleep a few hours.
I hope they will give you the few hours. As soon as you can, we must start. I'll go with you.
I must sleep.
Yes. Come into my bedroom. There's just the baby asleep. I will bring your food. It's all ready. Sit at this table behind the door. The reason I'm going with you, Father, is that I know the way. Besides, you'll be in less danger. They'll think I'm your wife and Maria Dolores is your baby. Oh, I hope you're not offended, Father. Are you? Father, are you offended? Asleep, sound asleep. I will pray they don't come. I will pray for your safety. Jose, quick, the guitar. Start playing, singing. Maybe they're walking in. Maybe we can get them out of my bedroom.
Open up! Open up in there, police!
Come in. Ah, Sergeant, you're welcome.
Now, Bess, knock off that music. Anyone else here?
No, it is late.
What's behind that door?
My baby.
I'll take a look.
Please don't wake her. She's asleep. Please.
I'll look the whole place over more carefully later. But right now, as long as that brass hat lieutenant isn't here, suppose you tell me what you keep behind the bar. Priest, maybe?
Maybe a sergeant.
Maybe drink for the sergeant?
Oh, it's against the law, Sergeant.
Maybe drink for the sergeant?
Maybe. What about the law?
You see these stripes? I'm the law.
Help me open the bottle.
Oh, it's good for dusty throat. How about a little dance, sweetheart? Dancing goes good with wine.
Oh, I don't think I'd better.
Oh, it's all right with me. It's too noisy in here anyway. What else is inside that door besides your baby, huh? Maybe a kiss for the sergeant.
I think we'd better dance. We can't dance in there.
All right. Out here suits me.
Well, I can't dance in this dress. Give me 2 minutes to change.
Right.
Alone.
Oh,
Promise?
go ahead.
Father, wake up, wake up.
What is it?
Quiet. The police, they're here. You must get away. There's not a minute to lose. Get out this window and through that cornfield. Get across the river somehow and wait for me there. I'll find you.
Oh, what are you going to do?
Me? I'm going to do what I've been doing for men for years, Father. I'm going to dance for them. But this time I'll know why I'm dancing.
God bless you, Maria Dolores.
Hurry.
What kind of men are you? Are you swine to be enticed by any skirt that shows her legs? And you? What are you with your painted face and your fancy dress? What are you? Tell me!
I am the mother of your child.
Lieutenant!
Yes, what is it?
The priest is making his way through the cornfield on foot.
Get out of here, you swine, all of you! Back to your duty! I want this man surrounded and brought to me. I want to take care of him myself.
Then the hunt began. They rode back and forth across the cornfield, slashing at shadows, spurring their horses through clumps of bushes. And I wondered how it was possible for mortals ever to be so savage about other mortals. I didn't know which way to turn and finally fell into a small clump of bushes at the edge of the field. I lay there panting and then felt the presence of someone looking at me. I opened my eyes and looked straight into the evil face of El Gringo.
Get up, Father.
If I can.
You can. When your life depends on it, you always can. Come on.
Why, are you helping me?
I don't know. I guess because our pictures are hanging in the same gallery. Now look, this trail, follow it. It takes you over the mountains. It's a tough trip, but not as tough as lying down and not getting up again.
It's no use. They saw me. They know I'm here. There are too many of them.
There are more of us than you think. You never seen me shoot, have you, Father? Too bad you won't have time to stick around and watch me. It ought to be quite a sight.
You can't hold off a whole troop of cavalry.
Maybe not, but don't lay any odds. There are a few of those guys I'm going to get rid of, just for my own happiness. All right, Father, enough talk. Let's get going.
It seemed to me I had been running away all my life, but I went. The trail was long, but every footstep I took imprinted more deeply in my mind the unrelenting fusillade of shots that I'd run away from. The picture of El Gringo lying alone, an evil smile on his lips, coldly and steadily killing everyone within range of his pistol. For me. The lieutenant, the man who spent his life hunting down priests. He had given me money. He had been kind to me. The Gringo, a robber, a murderer, had taken up a one-man garrison to cover my escape. I began to feel some of my own physical cowardice being replaced by a certain calmness, a more sure belief that I had been put on earth for a reason. I began to want to live more than I ever had before, because I had a job to do. Two of the most wicked men I had ever known had taught me that there was faith, even in the worst of men. I don't know how many hours or days later, I staggered to a house marked with a red cross and the sign, Dr. Johann Mayer, M.D. I guess I collapsed because when I knew anything again, I was in bed and the doctor was talking to me.
Have some coffee, Father. It'll do you good.
Thank you. Can you really call me Father and not be in fear?
Yes, indeed. You have crossed the border and are in a friendly and God-fearing land. How long have you tried to fight the revolutionists?
5 years.
Very long time. You've shown great courage.
No, it wasn't courage, Doctor. I can't deceive myself. It was nothing but pride. I see it now. It was pride.
Go on, Father. I think it is good for you to talk.
Yes, it's been so long since I have. The first year, well, the whole thing seemed fantastic. I couldn't believe there was any real reason to leave the country. Things like that have happened before.
Of course.
I thought I'd stay another month and see if things got better, then another month and another month. You know how time goes by. Then I began to lose grace. I began to have pride. I began to think I was a brave man. Who knows, a martyr. I suddenly realized I was the only priest left in the country. Those who weren't shot had escaped. They went. I can't blame them. They were quite right to go. But in my growing pride, I didn't understand that.
Yes, I see.
There was one priest in particular, a man who had always disapproved of me. He said, and quite rightly, that I was not a firm character.
Yes, I had a colleague like that in Vienna.
We'd gone to school together. He'd always made fun of me for being timid. Well, when he took to his heels, I felt... You laugh at this, Doctor? I felt like the little schoolboy who'd licked the bully.
I won't laugh.
You see, Doctor, it was pride at work all the time.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Father. Man is entitled to a little pride.
Not in my profession. I began to build a fine lie and wear it like a proud cloak. The strange thing is that all the time I knew in my heart that I wasn't cut out to be a martyr. When the real test came, I couldn't measure up. I didn't have the courage. I was afraid to give myself up. I let men die for me, innocent people. It was all vanity, empty pride. Then I committed the unforgivable sin, despair. In those last terrible moments, I had no real faith to back me up, because I had no real love for God. I see it very clearly now. In running away from my people, I've run away from God.
I am not going to tell you to stop being harsh with yourself. In your work as well as mine, it is well known how therapeutic it is to bare the soul. Now, it'll be good for you to rest.
Thank you, Doctor. I am tired.
I'll be back later. Relax. The more rest, the better.
Father.
Mestizo. Oh, no, not here.
Do not be frightened, Father. I'm your friend. I am here on an errand of mercy.
I'm sure. And have you brought your friends, the police, with you?
Police? Oh, what things you say, Father. Look, I'm here to do good. Believe me, Father, I want to make up for my sins. I have 2 mules outside. Hurry, Father, the man is dying.
What man?
El Gringo. He is repented, Father. He is dying. He wants you to come. You cannot refuse a man who is dying, can you, Father? He's killed. He has robbed. He has so much to confess.
He has never betrayed his friends. Oh, go back where you came from. Do you think I'm a fool?
But he is dying, Father. He is asking for a priest.
Stop lying.
I'm not. I prove it. Here, look at this paper.
It's his police picture.
No, on the other side.
In the name of God, Father. Who wrote it?
The Gringo, Father. On my word of honor.
Your word of honor.
You still think I am lying?
Yes, I do, but I can't take the chance.
What the devil are you doing here? Beat it, Father.
How long has it been since your last confession?
10 years, I guess. Beat it, Father.
Don't you want to confess?
No.
You did when you wrote this?
I didn't write it. Beat it, Father. Get out of here.
Remember, you're dying. You're given this chance to confess. You won't have another.
Father.
Yes?
Under my arm. Get my gun. You're going to need it.
Listen to me. You believed once. Try and understand. This is your chance. At the last moment, like the thief on the cross. Oh, I know you've sinned a great deal. That only belongs to this life. It's over already. You can drop it all here and go on forever.
Forget about me, Father. Look after yourself. This was just a trick. A trick.
Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord. Let perpetual light shine upon him. May his soul and the souls of all the faithful departed, in the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen.
Have you quite finished?
Yes, I've finished.
While you were preparing to administer the last rites, we were holding your trial. You see, we expected you.
Yes, I rather imagined you did.
You have been tried and found guilty.
Couldn't I have been present at my own trial?
It wouldn't have made any difference.
When do I...
In the morning.
I shall be ready.
It's bad to be alone on a night like this.
I'd rather be alone. I have so much to think about. May I ask you a question, Lieutenant? When did you lose faith?
When I found a better one. Oh, yes. As a boy, I believed all the lies your people told. What trickery it all was. What a fake. Sell all and give to the poor.
Your people seize all and give to the party. Is that better?
To the people, not the party.
The people better off? They seem even poorer.
We work for the future.
That's what you accuse us of, working for the future.
Your idea of the future is after death.
It's a very long time, eternity.
You twist everything around. That's why you're so dangerous. That's why you have to be killed.
Instead of answering the question, you shoot the man who asks the question. Is that it?
It ends the argument, doesn't it?
Ends it. Are you sure?
Look, I have nothing against you as a man.
I know that. It's God you're against. I'm the sort of man you lock up every day and give money to.
You're so cunning, you people. You're so smug and so smart. Well, we're running things now. We'll give people food instead of prayers. Food, books, bread, all the bread they can eat.
And what happens afterwards, when everybody has got enough bread to eat and can read the right books, the books you let them read? What happens, Lieutenant?
Nothing. Death is a fact. We don't lie about facts as you do.
You'll find your real troubles begin when you've given the people enough bread, which I doubt you'll ever do, Lieutenant. We have facts, too. Facts we don't lie about. For instance, man doesn't live by bread alone.
Yeah, fine excuse to deny him his rightful share of bread. Let him starve and suffer.
Oh, he'll suffer anyway. Don't you suffer? I can see it in your face.
Leave me out of it.
You say we have only one kind of hunger. You say we are animals that only want food and a place to sleep and the limited knowledge you call truth. Well, we don't believe that man is so small as that. We love him more. We say he hungers for these things, yes, but that he hungers for something else. You make man too small, Lieutenant.
I hate your arguments. If you see somebody in pain, people like you say perhaps pain is a good thing. Right now, you're shivering in your boots because you're afraid of a little pain when you're shot.
Oh, but I'm not a saint. I'm not even a brave man.
I am the one who loves the people, not you. I want to let my heart speak.
At the point of a gun?
Yes, at the point of a gun, if necessary. One must do many things for love. I'm fighting for our people.
Are you sure you love the people? Perhaps you love only those who obey you and believe the dreams you tell them. Because that gives you power. Isn't your fight for power as mine was for pride? To make your power safe, you've got to kill everyone who's against you. But you can't kill them all, Lieutenant. For everyone you kill, there will always be someone to replace him. That's what really frightens you, isn't it?
You're the one who is frightened.
I'm a little man. The priesthood is large. It's tremendous. I was always too small for it. You know, it's very strange. I'm beginning not to be afraid. Even you believe in God.
That's not true.
Of course you believe. That's why you're so afraid. You want to kill God, and you can't do it. You think that by shooting us, you'll get rid of him. You know, Lieutenant, we have a lot in common.
We have nothing in common.
Yes, we've been very much alike. In my fear, I ran away from my people, and I found I was running away from my faith. You're trying to run away, and it's harder for you. You're backed into a corner, so you've got to use a gun.
Words, lies.
Yes, you're angry now. You think you hate me, but that's only because you're afraid. It's only the indifferent man, the man who feels nothing, who's lost. You're a brave man. You'll fight and fight. But you can't get away from what's inside.
Now, that's a lot of nonsense. You can't tell me you're not afraid. Listen, priest. Do you want to die?
Oh, no.
Then maybe I can save you. I'll go to the governor myself. Renounce your faith publicly in the plaza tomorrow. Say to the people you've been telling them lies.
Oh, now you want me to save you. Since you can't get God out of your heart, you want me to say publicly he doesn't exist. You want me to help you destroy him. No, Lieutenant.
That's all I can do. Do you want some brandy? It'll make it easier in the morning.
It's very kind of you, but no, thank you.
It'll make you forget?
No, Lieutenant. I want to live my death. Yes?
At the window. It is I, Maria Dolores. I have brought you your crucifix for tomorrow.
Thank you, Maria. And tell my village to have faith. For when they kill me, they kill nothing but a man. And someone else will carry the faith. Someone braver than I.
No one could be braver, Father. Goodbye.
Goodbye, my dear.
All ready, Lieutenant. Very well. Wait, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Take my gun. You administer the coup de grace. I'm busy. Now get going.
Yes, sir.
What's the matter, Lieutenant? Aren't you going to watch the execution?
Oh, I have something else to do.
Aren't you feeling well, Lieutenant?
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm going to my quarters.
Why, Lieutenant?
I've forgotten something.
No, Lieutenant. The trouble with you is that you've not forgotten something. I'm going to the Hotel Splendide. There's wine there. Much wine. And I'm going to get very drunk.
God, have mercy on my soul.
Thank you, Henry Fonda, for a most inspiring performance. Mr. Fonda will return in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, the Screen Directors Playhouse presents a drama, At the Feet of Justice. The motion picture story, Remember the Night. Our stars will be William Holden with Nancy Gates, and our screen director, Mitchell Lyson. And now, here again is tonight's star, Henry Fonda.
For over a quarter of a century now, directed by John Ford on a motion picture screen has meant exceptional and distinguished entertainment. Achievements such as The Informer, Stagecoach, and many others equally outstanding have assured audiences of the very best the art of motion pictures can contribute. I'm proud to say that I have had the privilege of working for John Ford, And I'm proud to say he's my friend.
Mr. Roberts. Say, Hank.
Why, George Sidney. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the newly elected president of the Screen Directors Guild, another of Hollywood's really great talents. George, take a bow.
Thank you, Hank. But tonight it's you who should take the bow for the performance we've all just heard. I sure wish John Ford were here to have heard it for himself. But you know, at the moment he's in Ireland directing another great picture. By the way, Hank, you know, we've all missed you for a long time. When are you coming home?
Well, I don't know, George. Maybe when the run of Mr. Roberts is over.
That's not very encouraging. Mr. Roberts seems to go on forever. But we'd like you to know we're always waiting to welcome you back to Hollywood anytime you're ready. And we look forward to seeing you again here on the stage of our Screen Directors Playhouse. Good night, Hank.
Good night, George. Good night, everyone.
Fugitive was presented through the courtesy of RKO Radio Pictures, whose current release is the Howard Hughes production, His Kind of Woman, co-starring Robert Mitchum and Jane Russell, and featuring Vincent Price. Henry Fonda is currently appearing in the stage production, Mr. Roberts. Included in tonight's cast were Lorene Tuttle as Maria Dolores, Marvin Miller as the lieutenant, Tony Barrett played the sergeant, Bill Johnstone, the chief of police, Harry Guardino was the gringo, Paul Freese, the mestizo, Ralph Moody, the doctor, and Jerry Farber as the boy.
Remember, it's Herbert Marshall as The Man Called X tomorrow on NBC.
From 74 years ago, July 12, 1951, the Screen Directors Playhouse, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. In case I didn't mention it earlier, come visit our webpage at classicradio.stream. More about the war effort you'll hear in a moment in a letter to Adolf Hitler from an American housewife, portrayed by Helen Hayes.
This is Dennis James. Civil defense preparedness is important to all of us living in today's nuclear age. For information on the importance of first aid training in protecting your home and family, here is a message from Leo A. Hoig, Director of the Office of Civil and Defense Mobilization.
During a disaster, medically trained personnel might not be able to reach you. Those few hours following disaster or accidents can mean the difference between life and death. That's why it's important that at least one member of every family learn first aid. Even in your daily living, knowing first aid will prove helpful. During a nuclear attack, it will be invaluable. Someday the life of someone in your family may depend on you. Will you be prepared? Take a Red Cross first aid course. Remember, your best insurance for your family tomorrow is a first aid course today.
And Leo Hoy and Dennis James are right there. Civil defense will be first aid will be very important, whether it's an atomic attack or for whatever reason. Get first aid training. Be the best thing you do for your home and for your family. Okay, let's wrap this up with an episode of the 6-episode short-run series, Dear Adolf. This episode is, I think, the fourth of the series. It aired 83 years ago today, July 12, 1942. Helen Hayes portrays an American housewife and mother.
Dear Adolf, a letter to Hitler. The National Broadcasting Company, in cooperation with the Council for Democracy, presents Dear Adolf, a series of 6 narrative letters written each week by Stephen Vincent Benet, one of the nation's greatest writers. These broadcasts are based upon actual letters written to Hitler by Americans. Today's program, the 4th of the series, presents Helen Hayes, distinguished actress of stage, screen, and radio, relating the views of an American housewife and mother as she addresses a litter to Hitler.
It hasn't come to us yet. The bomb by night, the machine gun bullet by day, the shattered house, the dead child held in the arms for so brief a space. The other child not found at all, never found at all, in spite of the rescue squads and all the cars and the people who tried to find him. No, not yet. I am writing you a letter, Adolf Hitler. And I'm not saying, dear Adolf, being a woman, I can't say that. Not even in scorn or jest. For you are the enemy of all I know, of all I feel with my body, know with my mind, the enemy of all women everywhere. And so I can't say, dear Adolf. Maybe men can say that. But I have my own things to say. I am young and old, middle-aged, with my children grown, with my children still in my care. I live in a town, a city, a suburb, a pleasant tree-shaded street, a bare street, hard with traffic, ugly with noise. And the bomb has not reached me yet. I go up and down on my day's small business that never begins or stops, because a family never begins or stops. It keeps on being a family every day. The leftover steak and the socks and the school report. The child with the temperature and the watch at night. The new kind of salad where Tom will say, "What's this?" But I'll give him waffles, too, so he won't mind. Yes, that's it. That's me. The millions of us all over America who tell the census clerk, occupation, housewife. And we buy the food for the nation and guard its children. We keep the house and see that Mr. gets fed. And because of those things, we hate you, Adolf Hitler. You are our enemy for life and death. I do not say it is just or right to hate. I say we hate you for having caused this hate. And hate and love are lasting things for a woman. The selfish and pampered women of America, according to your book, say this to you.
Twice in my lifetime. My husband had to go to war in 1917. Now, thanks to you, he must go again. And this time, my sons, too, must go. Twice in my life, you and people like you have put all I hold dear in danger. I know the price you are making me pay. Our way of life is worth it. But if you know anything about mothers, you will know that I and all other American mothers will see to it that none of us ever pay it again.
That is what your women say. Well, that's all very fine. But what do they do?
Air raid warden, post 7, on duty. All quiet tonight.
All quiet tonight. But there are thousands like her. And day or night they're on duty. There are others on other duty. Women with children.
Gee, what do you know? Mom signed up to be an airplane spotter. Say, when Mom's up in the tower, we'd better all run for the shelters.
Yes, that's what he said at first. But I have good eyes, and after I'd been in the tower for a couple of nights, I discovered he was rather proud of me.
Just a housewife, 47, in California. But she has good eyes. And here.
I am now going to demonstrate the triangular bandage for serious head injuries. Please look at the board. When you pass your training and start working in the hospital, your duties will be necessary rather than glamorous. You will be expected to relieve the regular nurses of a certain amount of detail and routine work, which will in the
First aid, nurse's aid,
And we've all seen the cartoons and the jokes about traction splints. Because here, somehow, we can make fun of ourselves and yet keep on with the job and get it done. And then, of course, for all of us, there's this.
And if we were really bummed, I'm to take care of Ellie, aren't I, Mother? Because she's pretty little.
Yes, dear.
And you'll be with us if you're here. Now remember about the sand in the pails. But if it's in school or anything, I'm not going to be afraid. And I'm not going to cause any unnecessary disturbance. And neither must Ellie.
No, dear. But Ellie understands.
And remember about lying flat, Ellie, if it comes very near.
That's why we hate you. That's why we can't rest or have peace till you're blacked out. Till you and all who are like you are blacked out from the world we wish to have born. You have stretched your hands at our children, and there is blood on your hands. The last war was bad, and yet it was far away for us, for most here, for the lucky. This is near and near and near. It walks into our houses every day, in Black House, in the sharp, clear voices over the radio, in the going away of men. This is our war, not only our men's. And we mean to fight it, as you shall see, Adolf Hitler. From Plymouth Rock, our women went with the men, and not as toys or chattels. They worked and shared. They knew who took the brunt of the pioneering. The women who bore their children on clipper ships. The women who kept the half-faced camps in the cold. And they were free women, and their strain is in us and shall go on.
Free women, what of me? What of my millions and my ancient wrong? What of my people bowed in darkness still?
Dark sister, your wrong is old and true and grievous and heavy on the heart. And yet, Sojourner Truth could rise and speak, a woman and a slave, speak and be heard even in the darkest days.
They're still dark for many of my people. I love my land as well as any of you. I know that those we war against today despise my people and would drive them back to the old slavery of whips and chains, the lash upon the back, the ancient wrong. And yet even today we find no place, even in war, for much that we could do and would do for our country.
That is true. And yet there is a change. It comes, how slowly, but it comes at last. It comes by inches, yet the ground is won. And only on free soil, for only there can there be growth and change. Can there be men and women who stand up for others' rights, not only for their own, who will spend days, years, lives in striking at some ancient wrong, some old entrenched injustice till it falls. Sojourner Truth and Susan Anthony, Jane Addams, Harriet Tubman, Clara Barton, women who fought for women and for men, for all the people, for the common people, and each a handful of American dust. Those are our women.
Yes, that is just the trouble with your corrupt democratic state. Your women mix into all sorts of things that are none of their business. We have put our women in their proper place. Bed, cooking, work, children, bed. They don't have to bother their heads about anything else. They are very happy.
Are you so sure?
We have the records. This is our kind of woman.
I am bearing my child for the Führer. I am happy beyond words to bear my child for the Führer. When he grows to manhood, he'll be a soldier for the Führer. I will be his mother and see him die for the Führer. That is the highest duty, to bear children who can fight for the Führer, kill for the Führer, die for the Führer.
They will not let me put my son's death notice in the papers. They say there are too many death notices in the papers. It makes a bad impression.
Breathe Führer!
My son got the Iron Cross. They have sent it back to me in a box. They have not sent back my son.
Kill for the Führer! There has been another great victory, they tell me. Another great victory. But there is no bread in my house. There are no children in my house. Die for the Führer!
Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil!
Yes, that's it. That's what you've done. That's what you've done to the women of Germany. That's what you've done to their children. That's what you would do to ours. To the flesh of our flesh, the bodies of our bodies. Young, looking up with big eyes. That is your war. That is your kind of war. The war against the children. The war against the children of your foes with bombs and treachery and slow starvation. The war against the children of your land to make them shouting slaves of a machine. And that is why we hate you, Adolf Hitler. And ask for sacrifice and pray for courage, and we'll give up whatever must be given. The pleasant days, the easy luxuries, just so your hand will not destroy our children. Just so your hate will not destroy their hearts. Oh, yes, we hear the small dividing voices, the petty voices nagging in our ears, playing your game.
Well, my dear, of course it all sounds very nice. United Nations. But if you think Britain and Russia won't let us down the minute they get a chance to...
A pint of milk a day for every child in the world. Huh. Say, that's the silliest idea I ever heard of. Suppose they'll want to give it to the Eskimos, too.
Yes, those are voices playing your old game. Class against class, ally against ally, race against race, smugness against the dream. A pint of milk a day for every child? That's a big order. But it isn't silly. It isn't silly to women. We happen to know children and know milk. We're practical about real things like those. We're practical in wanting not just peace, but peace that will mean something. We're practical in wanting a new world where every kind of child has room to grow. And this time, statesmen, premiers, diplomats, men of goodwill and men of less goodwill, our voices shall be heard at the peace table. The voices of the free women of the world, loud in your ears, persistent as the sea. No peace unless it is a peace of justice. No peace that does not set the children free.
You have just heard Dear Adolf, starring Helen Hayes, the fourth of a series of 6 narrative letters written each week by Stephen Vincent Benet, presented by the National Broadcasting Company in cooperation with the Council for Democracy. This program will not be heard next Sunday due to the performance at that time of the new Shostakovich Symphony by the NBC Symphony Orchestra under the baton of Arturo Toscanini. However, be sure to listen at the same time on Sunday, July 26th, to An American Soldier's Letter to Hitler with Jeffrey Lynn as narrator. Copies of today's Dear Adolf letter relating the views of an American housewife and mother may be secured without cost by writing directly to the Council for Democracy, 11 West 42nd Street, New York City. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
83 years ago, July 12th, 1942, Dear Adolf, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. All right, tomorrow on the program, we'll have the adventures of Archie Andrews, the CBS Radio Workshop, and the story of the case of the white kitten. The Jack Parr and his Summer Soap for Jack Benny from 1947. We'll have an episode of Dr. IQ. We'll see how smart people were back in those days. And we'll also have coming up tomorrow an episode of Lum and Abner and find out more about the Black Pelican. So make sure you're with us. Have yourself a great Saturday. We'll see you Sunday for more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.